Oh no, don't want to record. Oh well, we're recording.
It doesn't matter. Did you get an email from Michael? Barre?
Mm-mm.
No, they either.
Okay, it is 5 p.m., March 20th, 2026. This is Barre City Parks and Recreation special meeting agenda. We have for our committee, just for introductions, I'm Joshua Piasek, chairperson. We got Rodaline Premont as the vice chair and secretary. Bernadette Guyette. Michelle Labarge Burke is our Parks and Rec director, who is not here today. And Michael Deering, who is our council liaison, who is not here today as well. First things first, we have to approve the minutes, correct? Oh,
Adjustments.
is there any adjustments to the agenda? Okay, I think we can just move on from that, right? Okay. Public comments. Any public comment? That's a no. Approval of minutes from the previous meeting.
Move to motion to approve it.
Bernadette, you have to second.
I
You're
can
on.
turn it on. I second that. I was turning on my mic.
Okay. Motion to approve the minutes. Any debate?
No.
All right, vote. Any ayes?
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? All right, unanimous. Minutes have been approved.
Right.
We can move on. And for today, the agenda, the very important part is the Easter egg hunt. And I see we have our friends from Barrytown Parks and Rec with us today to discuss. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. Okay.
Doing good, Josh. Thank you for having us.
Yes. Thank you guys for coming. If you could state your names just so we can put it in the notes.
Yeah, I'm Guy Norwood. I'm the rec director for the town of Barre.
Thank you, Guy.
And I'm Larry Rogacki. I'm the secretary for the Town of Barre Rec Board.
And Annette Meadow on the rec board.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming, guys. And this is the first one where we actually started on time, so I'm glad you actually were able to come to this one. So Easter egg hunt, we got that coming up in a couple weeks here. Looks like we have a great map. We have all put together. You guys want to kind of discuss what we've got going so far?
Yeah, I can give you a quick update of what we've got in place. So I was able to get 2 volunteers from Spalding High School. One's going to be doing the Easter Bunny costume, and one's going to be doing face painting. I did speak with Zach at the Spalding. He's going to see if he can get us a couple more volunteers, but it is going to be what it is. And I also have them filling the Easter eggs. So all of the plastic Easter eggs and candy are down with them. There's 9,000 eggs this year.
9,000?
9,000. So they got their work cut out for them. So that's in motion. We've got the games that were ordered that we were going to do, the ring toss and the carrot limbo and the jump ropes. We've got all the equipment for that. Larry and I went over it, and Annette went over it today. We've got tables for drawing and face painting, and also a table for stickers. So we've got all the supplies and equipment for those. So we should be ready to go with those. And also I've lined up the bouncy house, and that's going to be delivered at 8:30 on Saturday morning. We've got it from 9 to 11, which is the time frame for our event. And I spoke with Michelle, and we're going to be coming in the east entrance of the rink, not the main entrance that everybody else is going to be coming in, but the opposite end. So they can come right through those overhead doors and set up on the turf at the far end of the rink. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Rodaline said she was going to do a code. What is it? The QR code. Or QC code. Yeah, QR code. And hopefully we can get that printed on some maps and post it around the BOR so people can fill out the survey and know where all the events are.
I think I saw that in our email
Yeah.
thread, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I sent it out and I was hoping that those are the questions. If you guys wanted to add something else or delete, just let me know. It
No,
ended
I
up
think
being
I think the survey looked great. I thought, I was able to pull it right up, and hopefully that'll be a lot more efficient than the way we had done it last time. So, thank you for doing that.
Did I see we got a basketball hoop?
I put that on the original plan, and Michelle had questioned it, and I had also it was before I reached out to the Vermont Coyotes. I was hoping that they were going to be there. I've sent them 3 emails and they haven't responded. So I guess they're busy with other things and we're not planning on them. I had also reached out to Woodchuck Lacrosse and the BYSA, and they're not going to be able to make it this year, or they didn't respond. So I think that'll make it at least a little bit more easier to navigate around the rink instead of having the cluster that we did last year, because Michelle doesn't want any tables on the turf.
Fair enough. We got plenty of room right outside, so
Yep.
I'm looking at it and it looks like it's pretty much what we need. So
And Guy, can you remind us how we're moving people from the door so they're not congregating right?
Larry, Annette, and I kind of talked about that right before we broke our meeting this afternoon. And I think we just need someone at the door, either directing people to the concessions area, around to the craft area, which is going to be on the back side of the rink, or up into the bleachers. Until we open the doors to the rink, we just don't want people standing right in that entryway. So if we can just ask people if they just want to go filter around the rink, and they'll have plenty of time to stage and queue up before we blow the whistle. Once we let everybody onto the turf, there'll be plenty of time between then and when the hunt starts. So I don't think anybody will miss out.
And so will you be calling people, or not people, the kids by age group to come? And
Yeah.
then
Well, we've got signs made up, so we'll put those at each one of the stations. Last year I asked for the microphone again on the PA system, and hopefully we can have better luck. I know it's very echoey in there, and it's tough to communicate. But if I think we've got 8 or 9 adults who are going to be in their volunteers helping out, and we can just stage us and direct people and say, this is the 3 to 4, this is 5 to 6, and this is 7 to 8 or whatever. And I think that way we can work, get the people moved through so there won't be too much congestion there or questions. And I've got some yellow volunteer shirts I can give you, so if everybody wears their volunteer shirt, then we can at least they'll know who to ask questions of.
thinking maybe we could get some Easter Bunny ears too.
I got those for you. You spoiled my surprise. I got you 24 pink Easter sets of ears. So I got those. So hopefully you'll wear those and it'll stand right out.
And will you need the sandwich board at the bottom of the hill, Guy?
Is the electronic boards going to be on, right? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, right at the kind of on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I'd leave that up to you. I don't think so. I think that's just another thing to do. I think if we as long as it's on, we've posted it in the front porch forum, we'll do it again. We've done it on social media, on Facebook, and it was also going to be in the Washington World. I haven't checked, but it was supposed to be running for 2 weeks in the Washington World. So hopefully we've got most of the main news or articles out to get people notified of it. But we can certainly run it in the front porch forum again right before the event and repost on Facebook. I really don't think we need the sandwich board, just another thing. But if you want to put it out, we certainly can.
Well, just let me know. I mean, if you think that what we have for signage and all the posts.
I think last year everybody found it with the exception of a couple. So I think now that we've had it there 1 year, we should be in good shape.
I'll talk to Michelle about having it posted on the Barre City Facebook page as well. I'm sure she's already going to be doing it, but just to double check. It seems like everybody kind of gets all their news and that stuff right from those pages and front page forums. So if you guys are hitting that, we can hit Barre City, you can hit Barre Town. That's the best way I think we can get the word out.
Great.
Yeah, you guys have to put it in the Barre City Front Porch Forum because, I don't have access to that.
Neither do we.
Well, Front Porch Forum.
Somebody in Barre City has access to it, just not us.
Time ago.
Yeah.
I'll check my account.
So I just texted my youngest daughter asking if she could volunteer. She's got a bunch of friends too, so at least we got one more high schooler who's going to volunteer.
Great.
Maybe 3 or 4 more.
Oh, that'd be super.
Yeah,
I think we
my
just,
wife's gonna come too,
if we've
so.
got somebody, just on the coloring tables or the face painting we've got one face painter. If we had a couple more, that would be great. And we definitely need 1 or 2 at the bouncy house just to kind of control traffic and limit the amount of people in there at one time.
I could do face painting, but everybody's going to leave looking like Kiss. So.
All right. Who doesn't like Gene Simmons or an Ace Frehley?
Right.
How many people how many volunteers will you need for the bouncy house?
I think probably 1 or 2, definitely 1 but if it's the right person, 1 person could certainly control the traffic there. 1 person in, 1 person out, that kind of thing once they've hit their max. And again, we're gonna have 8 adults there. So after the egg hunt is done, I think we should have enough people to have it covered, even if we don't get additional volunteers.
I think I will guilt my daughter into doing it. So
That's a
I'll
great
keep
idea.
you posted.
Great. Yeah.
Maybe we can get her the basketball team here.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Lexi's in band, so maybe I can get the band people come. Maybe they can bring their instruments. We could do some yeah. I don't know any Easter songs, but here comes Peter Cottontail. Maybe something like that.
The bunny hop.
Yeah, there we go.
So, Rodaline, I wrote you that we don't have a newsletter. So you took that out of your survey, right?
Yes, I did remove that. And I added, if people wanted to participate, and let me just look it up. Question 8, are you interested in volunteering for future events? If so, please provide your name, email, and let us know if they're looking to volunteer for Barre City or Barre Town Parks and Rec event.
Perfect.
Yep. Oh, no, I guess I didn't remove the monthly newsletter question. Sorry. I will remove it now.
And then we were talking about like that QR code. We could hang it up so people see it. But then Guy was also saying maybe we take the map or the sketch of the odd with all the events and, have the QR code on it. We could kind of hand small ones out to everybody so they could put it in their pocket. And even when they got home, they could do the survey.
Yeah, great idea. Let me put that in my notes and I can print those out. How many should I print?
God,
800.
100.
I wouldn't go crazy. I mean, I think we had a couple hundred last year, and we came home with at least half of them. So, 150 maybe would be a good number.
Yeah.
And can I have is this the final copy in it of the map, or do we have a
Were you gonna take the basketball hoop off since
I've taken the basketball hoop off, the one that I printed out, but the last version that you saw still had that, so I can send that to you, Rodaline.
Great, thank you. So that I can just put it on the same sheet with the QR code.
Yeah, good.
Now, I can't remember from the last meeting, did we decide, we definitely decided no on the pink Easter eggs, the bunny, the special eggs.
Right.
And we're not doing like prize giveaways or anything, correct? Like surprise Easter egg giveaway like we did last year.
Yeah, I don't think we're planning on doing anything formal. I've got a bunch of handouts. I've got, some books and water bottles and some other things that we can give to kids if they want extra prizes. But we're kind of thinking those might be for the ring toss games and the limbo games, and just give if somebody does something, just give them a little handout. But we've got a bag full of those.
That's perfect. We were talking about getting kids to stay a little bit longer, and if we're doing giveaways for the events and stuff, gives them a reason to stay and actually do
Yep.
them. Yeah, that's perfect, guy.
And like that, giving the kids prizes for, winning those games.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Ian to make sure he remembers, and then he's got his story set up.
Perfect. And as far as setup goes, we talked about Friday evening. Guy, you said you were going to be there just to like start, and then we're going to be there at what, 8 o'clock on Saturday morning?
Yep, no, I think that'll work fine. I've
All right,
got I just want to get, the tables set up and, get the photo shoot where we're going to be doing the bunny photos done, lay out the rope and the cones out on the turf so we can get those areas identified. That way, the only thing we really need to do on Saturday morning is put the eggs out.
Okay. So Friday night, what time?
I put it in an email to Michelle. I think there's an event going on there at 6:50. They end at 6:15, so I think it was 6:30.
Okay.
I don't think, I'm not planning on being there any more than an hour on Friday night.
Perfect. I just live up the road anyway, so.
Great.
Okay. And then Saturday morning, we said 8.
8 o'clock, I think would be fine. I'm going to get there a little early, but yeah, I think 8 o'clock will give us enough time, if everyone's there, to start putting the eggs out.
Absolutely.
And then we'll make assignments at that time about who's going to be at what table or whatever.
That's your job, Larry. You're in charge.
As long as I don't have to wear bunny ears, I don't care.
No, you do, but yeah, that's the bonus of this. Yeah.
So it's either or. You're either in charge of things or you wear the Easter bunny ears. What are we doing? I'll volunteer to be in charge. So Larry wears the bunny ears.
Is there anything else that we will need help with, or you need from us?
I don't think so. I think, I sent the request to Michelle, so she has all of the needs that we need from the city as far as setting up the BOR, as far as tables, chairs, the walk-off mats, opening it up and closing it up. Just need to make sure that, I mentioned the bouncy house getting delivered. I need to make sure someone's there to get them from the parking lot into the rink and also get them power on that end. But we did discuss that with Michelle, but I'm hoping that there's a facilities person on site to give us a hand with that piece of it.
Maybe one of you could reach out to Michelle and make sure that the Rotary is still up for running the concession. And we talked about offering them our hot chocolate. Just, again, make the offer.
We can put that on our checklist.
Yep, just wrote it down.
I will bring the hot cocoa. We still have a lot.
I was gonna say, yeah. What age are the kids that I know I used to do Montpelier, but what are the ages that attend the Barre one or Barre and
3 to 4, 5 to 7, 8 to 10.
Yep.
Okay, cool. If I can't promise because I know Sunday's Easter, but if I can happen to show up, I will, because I know a lot of the kids, so that would be cool. Yeah.
Be nice to see Miss Chia in the way.
I know. Yep. and meet the parents.
And
You have to.
I'll save you a set of bunny ears.
No, I know. I'd be like, giraffe ears. No, giraffe lips. No, I'm kidding.
and so Guy has some Easter baskets. So if kids show up late, we'll have those to hand out.
Okay.
Yeah, last year we had I don't know, probably a half dozen kids show up at the end of it after it was all done, and they were a little disappointed, obviously. So I think I've got 6 or 7 baskets that I'm just gonna fill up with eggs ahead of time and just leave them just in case someone shows up late. At least they have something they can take home with them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that was my only regret last year is I didn't do a good enough job advertising just because I didn't know my avenues. So I feel like we're doing a better job at least in Barre City doing it.
Yeah, it was
So,
it was the first year too, and they had been doing it
yeah,
forever at the old location. So many people were used to doing it there. They just assumed it was going to be there.
yep,
Um, I think after last year, people know where it is now. We won't have any issues.
yeah, I agree.
And Joshua, pardon me for not, if it was on the agenda, I didn't see, but how long does it go till? What's the frame time?
9 to 11.
9 to 11? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doors open. Doors are going to open at 9. We'll have the egg hunt at 9:30, and the egg hunt will be over at 9:36, and then
Right.
hopefully we can keep the kids there till 10:30 or 11 or so.
Mhm.
Need bins for the egg return.
Oh,
I'm hoping we're going to have those from Spalding. I picked up 4 new totes for all of the eggs. So the eggs that the totes that the eggs come in are going to be empty once we put them all out on the turf. So we'll have those for the drop off. And I made a sign, and I'm going to put a table by the entrance. So hopefully we'll get most of those back. And Larry, we should probably make a list of announcements, for the beginning of it, just to kind of explain the process and hopefully, get all the parents before the noise gets too chaotic. And
yeah.
at least, at least say that, the empty plastic eggs should be returned for next year.
You guys are MC. Great.
So, Guy, you really have 9,000 eggs?
I think it's like 8,600 and something. It's almost 9,000. Yeah.
What did we have last year?
Almost 5.
Oh,
And they said it wasn't enough. So
And we spent an hour putting them on the turf.
yeah. Yeah. Spalding kids are going to be busy, so hopefully they'll get it all done, and if not, it'll be a busy Friday night beforehand with getting those things filled up. But we'll get it
that's
done.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, they definitely did it last year. I mean, they got double the eggs, but it seemed like they got them done like with plenty of time.
Yep.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you think we need to talk about? It seems like I mean, we got a great game plan, and I think we're ready to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we'll just send out an email the Wednesday before and just make sure we're all set with everything. And I'll plan on being down there Friday night if anybody wants to go down and help set up. And if not, we'll see everybody Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Well, if we don't have anything else to talk about for this agenda item, I'm going to move on, guys.
Great.
I'm more than
Okay.
happy to stay, but it's just kind of, Barre City Parks and Rec stuff. Nothing fun.
And it's a Friday.
Understood. I've got to run, but thank you, and we'll touch base with you soon.
All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Skylar.
I'm going to go as well. Thank you very much. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye, guys.
Good night.
All right. I motion to move to the next agenda item.
Yeah.
I usually say I second it, so I approve that.
Good.
Right?
Motion to move to the next agenda item. Any talk? Let's do it anyways. We're almost done.
All right.
Okay. Vote. All in favor? That's you two. All in favor,
So
move.
I'm going to make the motion, and Bernadette, you said you were going to second.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, motion moves to the next agenda item.
Great.
Aye.
Okay, aye. All in favor? Unanimous vote. All right, let's move to the next agenda item. All right, Annette, you're more than happy. You know, it's kind of crappy out, so if you want to stay and hang out, you can.
I
Um,
can what? I can what? Oh, her.
you, Bernadette, Annette, you have to stay.
You
You don't
sound like Deering. That's being recorded. He'll get a laugh out of that. But he reminds me of my brother.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, you get to work with him too, right?
What's that?
With Michael?
Yeah, we work together.
Yeah,
Good.
but
He's a
Annette, you're
good
more than
guy.
welcome to stay. We are going to be talking about um, changing our day and time next, so that's mostly important for us three.
I sent an email, so I'll just back up. Roxana is retiring at the end of the month.
Mhm.
And so any communication that we typically do with Roxana, she gave me an email to an email group.
Yep.
And so I had reached out today,
Mhm.
and Chris Kirby responded that on Wednesdays we could do a 5 to 5:30, but he wasn't able to find any other days on a Monday, Tuesday, or a Friday.
Monday, Tuesday, or Friday.
Yeah, because
So
I
it'd
know
have to be Wednesday.
Thursdays doesn't work for you, right?
Bernadette, Thursdays doesn't work for you?
Thursdays are, well, that's my one night I meet with a group.
Okay.
So you're saying the meeting would be Mondays?
We're trying for, well, it sounds like we don't have any like good times other than you said Wednesday, 5
5 or 5:30
or 5:30. Then we could still have that 2 hour block.
Mhm.
I mean, I kind of want to stay away from Wednesdays because I'd love Michelle to have her actual day off. Of course, she can join by Zoom,
Mhm.
but I kind of want to give her that respect too. She busts her butt.
Right.
She deserves her days off. Um, there was no other times really available, you said?
So I did a follow-up email this morning, and I haven't gotten a response back. So I think I'm gonna try to keep reaching out to them and
Yep.
get a Monday, Tuesday, or Friday.
So, I just kind of want to add this now. This is like something that we're all gonna have to like.
Would Tuesday work? You gotta find out first. Okay.
Yeah.
Find out, yeah.
Yeah. We also meet with the group on Tuesdays.
Oh
So
gosh, okay.
we have
So
to, we
well,
can.
if it's once a month, then I guess if Thursday's the only day that it seems like the best day, then that's what it is.
It's
You
really
know,
what it comes down to. I guess
exactly.
the only important thing I really want to do is like move it from Wednesdays to give Michelle that day off.
Mm-hmm.
And the other important thing is to move it closer to 5:30, so we're not going as late. So if we can
Right.
find
I
time,
appreciate that.
it could be a Tuesday, it could be a Thursday. It's only one day a month. Um, it's not as big of a deal for us. I also want to respect your time with previous engagements, but big one is I just want to like move Wednesdays and move it closer to 5 instead of 7, 6:30, 7 o'clock, whenever we do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I make a motion to wait until we receive a follow-up email from the city to let us know if a Monday, Tuesday, or Friday Zoom link is available.
Okay.
Do you
You
want to
need,
include, do you want to include Thursdays? Fridays or yeah, Fridays? You know?
Okay, so my
I don't know.
motion then is to wait for the city to let us know what's available on any other days except
For
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah. Okay.
you
I
have to
can.
burn it up.
Do I
Yep.
motion that?
I
You have
motion
second.
so she has to-
Oh, okay, so I second it?
Yep.
Okay, I second that.
Okay, Bernadette seconds. Okay, motion is we wait to hear from the city for us to decide on a better day. Any debate? All right, can I get a vote? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, it's unanimous. We vote to move this to the next meeting and wait until we hear from the city on available times.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one last topic. New members. Any ideas? I know, Rodaline, you were working on a few people.
Mhm. Yeah.
I say we just keep looking. Bernadette, do you have anybody that you think would like to join? And that,
I don't, I don't right now. Maybe the best thing to do is find them at the events. I don't know. But then maybe they'd be, I don't know. I'll keep asking too.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about this too much because we talk about it every meeting.
Exactly.
Let's just keep a fresh take on it and just ask everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can ask Michelle to put another post on the Barre City Facebook page. Maybe we can put some personal ones in. It's been tough. I know Rodeline's asked a bunch of people she
Well,
knows. Same for
right.
me.
Honestly, I asked Darian, I said, Darian, it's like, please, I know it's not much once a month, but it'd be so nice if they would please let us have a pool pass or a punch pass or something. You know, I love swimming, and can't there be some
Talking
kind of
about like a
incentive?
little, yeah, I don't know.
Do you think
I,
that's
I get
too?
where you're going with that, but I still want to kind of keep the just the spirit of volunteer and like,
Mhm.
that's the big thing with this. Really, we just need to find people that we like working
They
together.
just want to work together. Yeah, no, I get it.
And we kind of hit on this a couple meetings ago. This is totally an advisory committee. If we decide to volunteer for these events,
That's an
that's up to
extra.
us. The biggest thing is we just need people to be here once a month.
Mhm.
Right.
And, with the three of us being on the committee, trying to coordinate and make sure that we're available, the challenge has been, and I guess before us, Bernadette, is that because there's only three,
Yeah, if
there's
one of us is gone.
quorum, right?
Yeah,
Right, that's why we need more people, exactly. But I do like how you said we're the advisory committee, and I like that because, you know, that means because I'm extremely busy, so I'm like, as much as I want to help out with some of the things, I'm kind of like, I'm cautious because of that reason. It's like I gotta remember my hat. It's like that's advisory. I like that. So,
I think if we like, people might be,
number one advisory, thing.
I respect people's time too. I mean, I didn't
Thank
realize it
you.
was
I can
on
tell you, yeah.
this.
Can we ask if you're in touch with Miss Shell, can you be in touch with her? Because when I was in Hannaford's, I personally thanked them and I said, oh my gosh, you guys, I said, thank you so much for the hot chocolate and the everything that you've donated. I think they donated marshmallows or hot chocolate with marshmallows and possibly, I can't even remember. I got to look back. But I was like, we need to, and I even said, I apologize because we really need to give you a letterhead professionally from the city. But I'm glad I'm here to personally thank them. And they were very, hey, thank you. We respect that. And they were cool about that. But I was like, oops, it just went by me.
Yeah,
So,
let's talk about that more in the next agenda. I
yeah.
want to stick this one with the new members push,
Okay.
but that's definitely something we definitely need to do.
I'd
We
like
could
to add that, sorry, Josh, the
go
pool
right ahead.
pass
Mhm.
that Bernadette is talking about. I think we should add that for the next agenda because I have some ideas how we can.
Sure.
get
Let's
that.
let's finish up this new members one and let's buckle back to the pool pass and then thanking people in the next agenda, which should have been D, and I put C other points of interest so we can talk about at our next meeting.
Mhm.
So as far as new members go, it's advisory. We talked about Michelle about maybe posting a front porch forum and Facebook again. Let's just ask friends. Annette, you want to join Bear City too?
Come to this side.
I can, I don't live in Scary City, right?
Well, you can.
Well, hey, we found out you can live in Burlington and be in the Bears.
A couple of people that live in Orange, but they work in Barre City.
Yeah.
And what Michelle has said to us is that if there's not another volunteer
Mhm.
that lives in the city, then folks can join. So yeah.
From what I understand,
Sorry,
high school students can do it too. And that's something we should
Wow.
look into because we're talking about 2 hours of volunteer time.
There you go. That's good.
Hardboard, like junior member. Like,
I would love to have that because I think it's so important for kids, especially any student senate kids, to be involved in
and politics and
Exactly.
stuff. It's agenda.
any committee and agenda items. Yeah.
So that would be a good one to discuss with Miss LaFran at Spalding, or I think she still does student council.
I'd love to talk to the student council more because those are the guys that really do the volunteer and the.
And they have young ideas.
Right. Yeah.
Like we were always wondering what to do for the teenage group.
Mhm.
It's usually all of our stuff is for younger kids to try to get that age group. And that's what I was thinking of bringing on a kid, junior member plan.
Yeah, I love that idea. I think we definitely need to get our younger people like more involved in the community. And I think a lot of them would, they just don't know that they can. So we just need to reach out.
It could be, just going in front of the
Mhm.
student council and just letting them know what we're about and what we would like if they were willing to join.
We can open it up and we can talk to the city council. I mean, it doesn't have to be just Parks and Rec. Selfishly, I'd love to have a junior member so we could create a quorum. I mean,
Mm.
Make it for us.
it's just a great idea all around just to have students involved in these type of committees. So, okay, so new members push. We're gonna try to advertise again. We're gonna talk to our friends. Probably demand that they join going forward.
I just say all of a sudden I'm thinking you said high school, but what about like seventh and eighth graders?
Okay.
Okay, because I'll mention that to Michael because I was at a meeting at the State House and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was so cool seeing a bunch of the kids there.
The pages,
Pages.
yeah,
Huh?
the
Yeah, I
pages.
was like, that is awesome. So, and not to make them or not have them do more things, but usually those are the kind of kids that would volunteer to do stuff like that too. So,
Sure.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it could be seventh or eighth grade. I think the only thing that would stop it is they have to have some type of transportation or, well, it's Zoom meeting now too, so they can make Zoom
Zoom.
meetings.
But definitely have it. But that's why I like the 5 or 5:30 start. I
So
went, yeah.
we're talking about that. I'm thinking when Barre City has their kind of open night, how some folks have tables, like BYSA will have tables there. I think CBMC has tables there. We could show up to, is it still called open night, Bernadette?
Oh, do you mean like at the school?
At the
When they
school.
have when they first come in or they're
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So we could do something for Barre City and Spalding High School.
Let's look into
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think it's step up night at Spalding, so they call it.
Right.
Sounds vaguely familiar. I think my kids told me about it.
Yeah.
Someone.
Did
Was
you?
it so long ago? No, I'm just kidding.
No, they still got two in high school
I
now.
was
They just
gonna
don't tell
say
me.
your kids are a lot younger than mine.
I literally hear about these things only when I have to drive them to them. These things. All right, so yeah, open night's a great one, especially if we're still, when is that?
I mean, it's usually like,
September, October,
yeah.
Okay,
something like that. Yeah.
hopefully we have a full quorum by then, but it's something definitely, honestly, we should talk to the other committees too, because just in the spirit of volunteering for students, it's just a great idea.
I like being inclusive too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Joshua, I got a great idea. Joshua, we could set up a table at the pool this summer.
Oh,
Yeah, we could.
See, you can tell I'm really pushing for that.
We'll
No,
make sure that we'll make
but
sure you're not at the
honestly,
table because you're gonna be in the pool the whole time.
have a table.
I
Yeah.
know. Well,
Those floating ones.
I'll advertise the pool.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like it.
anyway.
Okay, so I think we got some good ideas for the new members push. Again, we'll talk about Facebook front page forum, advertise again. Let's see if we have any friends who would like to. Again, it's an advisory committee. Although volunteering is nice, it's not the biggest concern. It's really we just need somebody here to help advise. Let's look into some junior members, including middle school and high school. And the open night table is a great idea for committee volunteer work. So does somebody else have the motion to move?
No.
All right, I motion to move this agenda item over and go to the next one.
Okay, and I forgot what I say. I agree
Oh
with
no, Rodaline seconded. So
it.
we're
Bernadette, I'm gonna put you down as making a motion because
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thank you. That's what it is. Yeah.
correct. No, you made the motion.
Technicalities.
Yeah, you motioned to move on to the next agenda item.
Yeah.
Rodaline seconded. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna motion to move on to the next agenda item. Any debate?
Nope.
All right, all in favor?
I.
Any nays? No, unanimous. Okay, let's move on to the next agenda item. This is just open talk. We brought up two good points. One was just like making sure that we do thank the people that do donate. You talked about Hannaford. I can actually just put something together, a thank you letter. Because you
Thank
brought up
you.
a great point, Bernadette, that it shouldn't just be a one and done.
We should have just done it and I slipped.
Oh, you're fine. No, it's hey, you got to bring it up at some point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you brought it up because it is good to, kind of circle back around to the people.
That's where I come in and say, hey, it's not an agenda item. We move that somewhere else. So,
Right.
I'll write one up because I already have like kind of the letterhead put together for the original ask, and I can just reuse it to create another one. Just say, hey, thanks, guys.
Can you put all of the members kind of in the signature?
Yeah, maybe we can all just before we send it out, we can just all sign it. There's like 3 of us, so
Let's put that for
Run up to the rec center or just let me know.
so we'll bring that up.
I think this Tuesday we have early release, so I could even stop up.
what I'll do Bernadette, is I'll make the letter. I'll put it as an agenda item for next meeting because we're talking about moving it, but right now I'm gonna do second Wednesday of the month, same time until we do decide. So we're planning on,
Okay.
but we'll put it as an agenda item. And if everyone's in attendance, we can have it signed, or I can leave it with Michelle. Have it signed. Either way, I'll have something written up and we can talk about it more at the next meeting.
Okay.
So then we can also talk about making this a habit of ours to actually,
circle back around.
if we have any other ideas on how to actually like just show appreciation. It doesn't have to be big. Just even just posting on Facebook or something, say Hannaford, thank you for calling.
Mhm.
But
Exactly.
if you can come up with any ideas on the next meeting for that.
I think that'd be great because, other businesses on Facebook will see, oh, okay,
Exactly.
thank you.
Exactly. Maybe we could see, that's where the thank you comes a long way, is that, it kind of gets contagious and other people start kind of getting into it. All right. And the other point of interest, what was it, the pool pass? You really want that pool pass, Bernadette.
So there are,
Yeah.
Michael and Josh, you brought up the micro grants that we can apply.
Yeah.
So that's $500. My mother-in-law also said that there are grants available through the VFW,
Mhm.
and it's can't remember the grant right now, but I can double check with her. But they'll give grants for community, to fund community events.
That's a great idea. And let's see how we can use that. Because I love the idea. First of all, we still have to fund like pool activities, but I also feel like we should be giving away some of these, either for thank yous or for kids who can't, afford it.
Afford it. Yeah.
So looking into grants is a great way to do that. I don't know if you want to double back with your mother-in-law on that one.
Yeah.
Let's
And
put,
she's really interested in connecting us, and getting some grants. We had a really long discussion about it, and she has connections through
mhm.
the church and the VFW. So there's funding out there, and I'll double check with her. And maybe just even a Google search
Mhm.
to try to see what other grants are available for
Yeah.
city, Barre City or areas like ours.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like the idea of the pool pass. Um, Maybe this is kind of getting into the weeds because my brain kind of goes there. How we should talk about how we're going to and who will get these passes. So
Yeah.
I know it's kind of going into the weeds. And
Yeah, I think so if we, it's the way I look at it. If we can at least find the funding,
Yeah.
we have a great Parks and Rec director right now who can figure that out. And I think if we just like pay for the pool passes or whatever else we can think of, like maybe like a camp or BYSA or something, just we can, well, we'll talk to Michelle about that on the next agenda. How she thinks maybe we could source that better. I'm sure she has kind of a pulse on how to use that as well. So, fluff a nutter.
Have a free pool day or whatever, the money goes for everybody to come and get more people to go to the pool.
That's a good one.
do they do that already, Bernadette?
What was that? I'm sorry, what?
Annette had mentioned maybe doing a free pool day.
They go ahead and
I thought Barre City does that already.
they have. It's around, I almost think it's, oh, you know what it is? It's when they have the Heritage Festival that Saturday,
Makes
I
sense.
believe. So it's the first Saturday, the last Saturday of June, I believe. But again, talk to Michelle because she could, it could change, but that's what they kind of do. They have.
Mhm. Well, and I think last year when it was really, really hot.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely,
Definitely. And I think that's such a nice gesture of, hey, isn't this fantastic? But I remember as an adult going to St. Johnsbury. I think it was St. Johnsbury, and I loved it. And I'm like, you're kidding. They were like, oh, come on in. It's free. And I'm like, what? And they said, yeah, the Kiwanis or whatever, the different clubs put all this money. And I don't know how much even a day costs, but let's face it, it's like, I granted, I know we need money for maintenance and all this stuff and upkeep, but it's like, wow, if it's kind of nice because I look at the people that go there and it seems like there's not a lot. Like when I was a kid, there was a ton of people going to the pool, and now it's just not
I
as
think
much.
I think we're
I
going to see
know
that.
things have changed too. What's that?
Yeah. I think we're going to see that change. I know Michelle has a ton of great ideas for the pool.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what we were missing. Like we didn't have a Parks and Rec director last year. I
Yeah.
think as a city, we noticed that it is an important position because then people don't use these facilities like the pool. Like you said, I agree. I didn't see a lot of people. My kids didn't even use it.
But they
Um,
go, ooh, I won't go to the Barre. I'm going to be honest. They say a lot of people go, ooh, the city pool. I would not go there. But but then you connect with others that are around this, and you're like, hey, it's kind of cool.
yeah, which is also why it's important for us. And I think that's where the advisory part comes in. It's like, I hear you about the pool passes and like giving them away. We got to come up with ideas for the pool to still generate money.
Income is that is
So
yeah,
we give away some of those and grants, donations, parties. I think that's where we can come in to actually be able to give away some pool passes. And,
right.
and we
Well,
got,
Barre is a lot bigger than, obviously St. Johnsbury.
And have
That was
events at the
that's
pool.
yeah,
what was
Setting,
that?
set,
have events at the pool.
at the pool
Right.
that encourages people to come. But I think, having pool passes, having those people enjoy the pool, then they talk to their friends and their families how, nice it was and, the people that they met or connected with. It's just gonna, I think, will keep bringing people because of the good experience that.
And I'm wondering if Michelle would do things like one thing I think I taught it, in fact, aqua aerobics at one time. Um, that was fun. See,
You,
that's
so I won't talk for Michelle, but
but anyway, I bet
just
I can
kind of
see her
chatting with
doing.
her a little bit. She's got some great
I
ideas.
bet she
I won't
does.
say or not say that's one of them, but she definitely has some wonderful ideas for
Yeah,
activities for the pool and a bunch of other things. So
right.
we definitely got to stay tuned for that. Moving on a little bit from that,
Yeah.
we've talked about signage a lot. And next agenda, I want to start kind of talking about that more.
Signage. You're talking about wayfinding.
Wayfinding signs. Here's the other thing. There are no signs telling us there's a pool over by Berry City Elementary if you take this way, that way. So what I would like to do, and Rodaline and I have discussed this a little bit, we need to put some signs up that actually say where our parks are. And I'd love
Oh,
to see
yeah.
pretty signs. There isn't even a sign that says Charlie's Playground over by Berry City Elementary. It's just like you you find it. So I want to make it a little bit more accessible and easier for people to find our parks. We got some nice parks here. We got a ton of parks that people haven't visited yet. And I want to make it easy for newer people to find this stuff. So I would like to put in an agenda, start talking about wayfinding signs.
And
Right. Do
because
we do we also have for new people? I'm sorry, did I interrupt you?
no, go ahead,
Nope.
Bernadette.
Do we even have like little, you're new and here you go, here's like maybe it's easier actually to hop on a website though, now that I think of it. I was almost going
We
to say
talked
here,
about
have
that. Two things that we were thinking about with that because we were talking about designing a map at one point, and then the passport program came up, and that's actually a great program to actually use it as a map for new people. Because we got somebody that actually puts these things together and we don't have to spend a lot of time doing it.
It's our the Barre Partnership. If you go on their website, they have a welcome to the community. And they point people to the parks and the different restaurants in the area. Let me see what else did they put.
That's
But
the Barre, it's called the Barre Partnership.
Barre Partnership,
Okay. I'll have to
but
do that because, yeah.
really well done. Actually.
We should actually, like on the Barre City page, City of Barre page, they do have all of our parks listed.
Mhm.
But maybe we can actually talk about having it connected to the Barre Partnership one.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of vague on the City of Barre
Yeah,
page.
you have to look for it.
You gotta look for it, and I would love to actually have like a pinpoint from Google Maps that actually could connect you if you click on it. I'm sure Barre Partnership has something like that, but somebody's already doing it. Maybe we can just put like a hyperlink in. So, that's an agenda item I'd like to put on for the next meeting. So we got thank you letters, pool pass, wayfinding signs. We're gonna have new members push on the next agenda as well. That's gonna be something we talk about until we get all 5 members.
Mhm.
I put a little note here for Barre Partnership. I'd love to invite them. You know, we talked about Rotary as well,
Mhm.
so we can talk about inviting people. And if you talk to any of these clubs, you want to just invite them to the next meeting, just go ahead and do it.
I do have Marilyn Davis, my mother-in-law. Um,
I know her.
you do.
Yep.
So she has an event coming up in May. It's called Fix It Fair.
Mhm.
And it was really well attended and like, people went to it. And what it is, I mean, I can let her talk about it, but basically you have people in the community who know how to fix, um, I don't know, a lawnmower or a radio. And they come, they fix it, and then they go.
That's kind of cool.
It is very cool. So you have people with different, they're retired, they have,
Yep.
all these skills to be able to fix something. And so it's just bringing the community together.
Okay.
So she wants to present that, and that event is in May.
Okay.
And then she brought up the idea of doing a wiffle ball.
Oh, we did talk about
tournament.
wiffle ball, yeah.
Yeah. So she is hoping to be able to present that and see if there's
We
any-
will, yeah, I mean, that's in the spirit of community
Mhm.
as well. We need to include, so definitely we're gonna put Fix It Fair with Maryland and wiffle ball tournament with Maryland for the next meeting.
So you're saying she's done it as a fair where people bring stuff? Because I can see it as an ongoing thing. Why would people want to just, if you're like a retired person, you'd be like proud of your thing, you might want to just, it's almost like that would be a great resource to have on our site too, saying, hey, these are the, I don't know if what you'd want to label them as.
Yeah.
Which is also
We got to
have
think about
you
that.
talk about at the next meeting, because we're gonna have it as an agenda item.
There you go.
And those
But,
questions.
yeah, but it just having an ongoing thing on the website. I don't want to call it another senior thing. The active, well, you could say that. I don't know.
Creative naming it.
Figure something.
Let's
She'll
definitely.
she could figure something.
So if we invite the Barre Partnership to come, Tracy Lewis,
Mhm.
to the next meeting, she plays softball and I think would be helpful if interested doing the wiffle ball tournament.
She want to join the Parks and Rec Committee?
She is the director of the Barre Partnership.
It sits right in her wheelhouse.
And the chair of the Neighborly Barre Committee.
What's a third?
I know. It's
I'm
like
just
I said, yeah.
No,
You
so
can ask her.
let's just invite her.
When you're busy, you join things usually.
What we can do with that is like I want to give Marilyn her time. So as far as like inviting, I'm not going to put it as an agenda item. I'm just going to say let's just invite some people to come. And Tracy will definitely be a great one to talk about the wolf ball and whatnot if she's already done these things.
Yeah.
I also want to tighten it up so we don't have like a ton of agenda items over here for 4 hours. So
I can tell you now that the wayfinding conversation is going to be a very long conversation. You know, that's what I do for work.
Yep.
And if Barre City is interested, I would be the point of contact for that.
which I know is also a touchy subject because we may have to wait till we get another member in so we can actually vote on it. If anything, let's just put it as an agenda item so we can talk about it and start the conversation. Because if it's a long thing, we're definitely going to have multiple meetings to
Yeah.
talk about this.
Yeah.
And we got to get new members. So we're going to keep the wayfinding.
Okay.
I say let's wrap this up so we're not going any longer because we have a ton of great ideas and I think we're ready for the Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about.
You know anybody in it who wants to join?
Yep.
We're always looking usually.
Oh,
Our committee too.
Yeah.
Great committee.
Yeah, we love having you guys set these things too. Over the last couple of years, I've learned a lot from just working with you guys. So please come to any meetings you would like, and vice versa.
Thanks for offering your ideas and
Yeah.
it's pretty.
All right. So, anybody want a motion to close this up?
Motion to adjourn this meeting.
Okay, and I'll second it.
All right. We got a motion to adjourn the meeting. Any discussion?
No.
No. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No, it's unanimous. All right, we just got to talk about next meeting date and time, which we already kind of did.
Adjourning at 6:02 p.m.
6:02 p.m.
Second Wednesday of April. Right?
April 8th. Okay, so it'd be April 8th at our regular time, which I believe is what, 6:30? 6 p.m.
Oh, we can't do 6.
We have to stick with our regular times.
Okay,
So
we have to wait.
I totally forgot which time it was.
This was a
Whatever.
special one. I would love that because I lose my energy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that
I
next.
appreciate that.
What's our usual time? Is it 6:30?
This is
6
regular.
or 6:30, I don't know.
Oh geez. I don't know. Sorry.
Just for the record, it's whatever our regular meeting time is, but it'll be April 8th.
Okay.
So, Roosevelt Conference Room 303, and we'll have the Zoom
Okay.
set up and ready to go.
Okay.
But-
Thank you.
All right. I
Yeah.
think we are adjourned.
6 to 8.
Okay.
6
Have
to
a good
8.
night. Great job. You're getting better. You're getting great.
I gotta cheat.
Okay.
Guys, have a good night.
Good night.
So, bye. I was able to hop on. Success.
Yes.
Bye.
Hope your cat feels